Farmers without land, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending wherever you are tuning in from. Remember last time I talked about a small piece of land that we are going to plant. This is it. I just finished planting it now and I've watered it. This is the lettuce, the same lettuce that we planted on the grow bags. So today is the 12th of November 2022. So we plant these seedlings into the ground. The main purpose is to compare how this lettuce is going to grow in comparison to that one which we grow into the grow bags. So what I did is I also took some of the plants which were not growing well from the grow bags and I planted them on the ground here. So I want to show you which plants are those, so that when we are doing our investigation, when we are doing our investigation at the end of the day, we will see exactly what is going on. But the main purpose at the end is to make sure that land should not be a barrier for us to become millionaires in farming. We must be millionaires even if without land. So this is where I plant today, the 12th of November. This is where I plant. We're still gonna need to plant more on this one. So this is lettuce, the head lettuce, that one which is head like a cabbage. Okay, so we planted here. It seems like it's gonna raining. I've already watered them. I watered directly on the lettuce itself, because what I see is to water everywhere, it's going to take a lot of water. That is the advantage of having crop bags. You can water directly on the plant and the water is not spreading everywhere. Right, so you see this plant here from this one. This is the one which is already 3 weeks in the crop bags. I plant it out again and I plant it on the ground. So we will compare this one to those other ones that I've planted today directly from the seedlings. So we want to compare the growth rate. How are they growing? If there's any change on these ones, then we can now start to put our studies into perspective, knowing exactly what can we do and what was happening. What can we do and what was happening? So this is still something that is under test. We are just testing it to see if it's gonna work, but definitely I believe it's gonna work. This idea is gonna work. So how many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you look at them, these 8 plants, they are yellowish. They're even different from all others. You see, they are very different from the rest. They are yellowish because we take them out from grow bags. They are already 3 weeks in the grow bags. They were not growing very well. Then we take them out from the grow bags and we grow them on the ground together with these ones that we plant today. So the main reason is to compare at the end. So today is the 12th of November 2022. I will come again to give you feedback every week. Let me show you the ones which are growing very well in the grow bags. I will show you once again, because these ones, look at them. They are already 3 weeks now in the grow bags. They are already 3 weeks in these grow bags. So it's possible. It's possible. If you see those grow bags which are empty, that's where I take those which were not growing very nicely, like this one. I take them out and I plant them on the ground. So is this project, is this study going to work? farmers, here we farm without land. Here we try to farm without land. We try to make use of whatever we have in farming. So if you look again on these ones, they are not growing very well. It's all the same. They were all planted the same day, but they are growing very differently. Some are growing very good, some are not growing very well. So if you got an idea, if you know the reason why, if you have done this, please share your ideas with us. Share the ideas with us. What we are going to do at the end of the day, when these things are now out for market, we're gonna take like that one, we cut half and we check the soil, how that soil was, how was it growing. Then we compare it to the other one, which we see is not growing very well. So for today, it's fine. This is our progress. This is where we are. We want to feed our nations. We want to feed our families. We want to feed our society. But do we only need land? No. What about if land is expensive? You can use this artificial land to grow our crops.